What's going on, guys? Back at it again with another unboxing video here for you guys on the channel. This one in particular is on the Wells Fargo debit card. If you guys remember on a previous video that I've had, I opened up a Wells Fargo checking account essentially so that I can get its welcome offer, which it was $300. I've already done all of that, so of course they had sent me the debit card itself. Very excited to get into this one, guys, because this account is a very simple one, and even with all of Wells Fargo controversy, this is a pretty decent checking account to have. Of course, if you want to give some of your trust over to Wells Fargo. Personally speaking, I don't trust Wells Fargo, so I will be closing this account soon after I get my actual welcome offer, of course. But with that being said, I'll leave that, ball in your court. We're going to be getting into the unboxing here shortly. However, we're going to be going over first to the website and seeing what this account has to offer. Personally, I opened up the everyday checking account, so that's something that I will be showing you personally, of course. And last but not least, before I jump over there, do me a huge favor if you are interested in any of this information that I'm providing you, of course, or if you see value, do me a huge favor, drop a like on this video. Also subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, because it really does help this channel grow. So let's jump into the website and see what this account has to offer. Alright, guys, so like I said, this account is very simple in nature. It does require you to deposit $25 to open this account. $25 is not a lot of money, so of course this is something to consider, of course, but there is a lot of bank accounts out there that require no money to open right off the bat. However, there's that, of course. But our best checking account for managing day-to-day financial needs, of course, this is one of the simple bank accounts that they have to offer, of course. The monthly service fee is $10. That is one of the bummers behind all of these big banks, if I'm being completely honest. However, to waive the fees is easier than a lot of other bank accounts out there, because all you need is a $500 minimum daily balance. $500 is not hard to achieve nowadays, especially since you can get that in qualifying direct deposits. You can get that in work 1 week and a minimum wage job pretty much, and you'll be able to get that $500 right off the bat. Very simple to get that fee waived. But of course, this is a primary account owner. It has to be 17 to 24 years old. That's another way you can get that waived, of course. And a linked campus debit card. I don't have one of those. Obviously, I'm a little too old for all of that. But anyways, no minimum daily balance required, and there is as I said before, a $25 minimum opening deposit that must be made in order to open this account. Fundamentally speaking, this is a bare minimum type of account, so something to consider, of course. Wells Fargo offers convenient ways to stay on top of your account and keep track of your balance to avoid overdrafts, which is cool. If basically along what it's basically saying that is that if you open up a savings account, you have money in that savings account and you overdraft on accident, you can set up some protections via your savings account, which is great. Of course, there's nothing wrong with that at all. There is a bunch of other fees which I won't get into, but there's a very big and extensive list in which Wells Fargo and all these other big banks like to charge. So it's typically why I stay away from some of these bigger banks. But whatever, that is what it is. Age requirements to open: you must be 17 or older, or 17 years old must open at a branch. So something to consider. Of course, if you're 18 years old, you can open it with nothing or whatever. This is basically the debit card right there. And the app, of course, it's very, very simple. This was actually my very first bank account that I've ever had. I believe it was back in 2005, if I remember correctly. But there's that. Mobile deposits, digital wallets, Zelle, bill pay, biometric authentication, and of course card control. All of stuff that should be very simple to any normal bank account, but there's that. That's basically it. Of course, we are going to jump over now to the unboxing. This is going to be a very simple one because this is a very simple account, but let's jump over and get this unboxed. Alright guys, so as I said before, I did already open this. That's basically because I did have to block out some sensitive information. I'm sure you guys can understand. But going into the envelope itself, the very first thing that you see is the envelope portion, in which has the debit card. We're going to save that for last because that is the most interesting part behind this unboxing. And what you see here is the addendum to following Wells Fargo Select terms and conditions. Basically, a long way of saying the terms and conditions of the account. It's a very thin little pamphlet that they have, but something to read and to consider reading at least, if just to know what you're getting into. Of course, this is the selected terms and conditions for the Wells Fargo Consumer Debit Card. If I can get this, there we go. And it's a little pamphlet again. Basically, a lot of information that is pretty useful to read at least once, just to get the gist of what you're getting into with Wells Fargo. Well, long story short, let's go ahead and jump into the actual debit card itself. And here it is. This is the debit card. We will be removing it here from there in a second. I normally just block out everything that I don't know what it is, so there's that. And this is the back, nothing too spectacular behind it. Let's go ahead and remove the card and the sticker attached to the card so we can see exactly what the card looks like up close. And there it is, guys. I got some part of the sticker on me, but there it is, you guys. The Wells Fargo Platinum Debit Card. Overall, I think this is a pretty interesting card. Definitely not my favorite, but it's an interesting card to say the least. I think they kind of went a little overboard on this debit card, if I'm being completely honest. I think this would be a better design for a credit card, but it is what it is. They went with this design. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of this debit card. You can actually see a little bit of the goo of the sticker itself. Apologize for that, but you guys get the gist of what this card is. Let me know down in the comment section down below what you guys think of the appearance of this debit card or this account in general. Personally speaking, I'm not a huge fan of it, but that's just me. Of course, if that's something you guys like, of course, that is on you guys. Personally, with all the controversy that Wells Fargo has had, I don't really trust them, but that's just me in a nutshell. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of all of this. But with that being said, do me a huge favor, if you enjoyed this video or if you got any value from this video whatsoever, do me a huge favor, drop a like on this video. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, because it really does help this channel grow. So with that being said, catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.